Next up, the 11th project from Thailand. We have Tawichok Pasom or Nun and producer Parinda Panwa or Grace. Please give a big round of applause for their project, Anastomose.
Hello, my name is Tawicho Pasom. You can call me Nun. I am director of Anastomose.
Hello, afternoon, everyone. My name is Parinda Panwa. You can call me Grace. I'm the producer of this project. But before we go on to meditating with this film, I will just introduce us a bit. We both graduated from film study at Sinpakon University, so we both knew each other at that time. We share some same environmental, we share same social circles, but also we discuss a lot about our interests and our intention for making films. And I watched his film before. He chose filmography. I watched his film and I got a feeling that being exists at that time. He used the sound, auditory things to emphasize the visual. That is very good, and I'm really impressed. I found that in very interesting thing about him. So I want to work with him for sure. And now I'm here participating as his producer. And for this occasion, it can be have a meaning related to the title Anatomos. So what is this Anatomos? This thing can be to connect, to merge things that normally separated, and so on. Just like our story, the story is about a monk went on a pilgrimage and met a mermaid at a cave and having sex with the mermaid, yeah, and also ate her, then attended the enlightenment. So, how does this come? This story has like another most from two origins. First origins is came from his father experience, went on with Dutanga monk, so went on the program basically, and also another sources come from like folklore from Southern Mariner that he met on his documentary work before. So this came to the things that inspiring him to do this work. So let's listen for his intention.
Yeah, my intention come from my own experience because I grew up in the Buddhist family, and my mom and my dad they are strong belief in the Buddhist. And in my hard time of my life, I have a big question about death. What is death? In that time, I thought death is maybe emptiness, but no world after the death, no hell, no heaven. And if death is emptiness, why we need to survive in the sadness world? Why we can't die now? It's a big question for me. And the Buddhist can answer me. The Buddhist told, if you do a suicide or you kill yourself, you will get a big karma or great sin. And it make me have a question again about that the answer. And I need to do a lot of research. I want to explore in the Buddhist, and I found one incident in the Buddhist history that are maybe 500 monks do a suicide, and after that, some Arahant monks still get the nirvana. They can reach the nirvana, and the story make me so confused and why maybe there are so many way, many possible to reach the nirvana, not only one. And I made this film to explore my question about Buddhist. I want to find the answer, but in the other hand, I want my film to perceive memory, perceive my experience, my feeling, especially about my parents. In my previous film, I want to record or maybe to keep my memory of my mom. But in this film, it's for my dad. And why I need to get the feeling to this film because I'm so fear. I'm fear one day I will cannot remember my dad and my mom. And yeah, and I cannot draw, I cannot painting, I cannot do a music. But the film is only one tool that I can express, I can record, I can keep my feeling in there. That's why I need to make a film.
Yeah, you can see that he has such a strong intention and also his passion for making film is very strong too. And at this point, I consider him as an experimental director. That's why I think we need such a specific location and also a specific like right time and enough time to explore things together on the production process, which is also that's why we came to this camp. We came to short film camp because we need to develop this to be more further and also like we need to grab that opportunity, that chance that helps us to go to the another step of our career path. And also like sorry for the checking, like the budget is sound too pretty high, but the reason that I told you is really important for us to use this project worthily to develop it on the process. And also something to add more on it, his previous film, Spirit of Black Leaf, have visited Rotterdam before. And so he met his audience, he bring this experience to his audience before. So this is really important that he has his own audience, that yes, but also this film is not only seeking for the cinematic experience through the visualization and auditory anymore, but it's specifically questioning about religion, focusing on like the Buddhist and also non-Buddhist person. It is not the question that only for Buddhists, but also non-Buddhist person will can get this universal theme that he tried to explore and try to aggress on his based on his background. So you need to add something more for meditating thing.
Yeah, I see my film as a process that I can deposit my feeling, my memory, my experience in there. And one day, if I want to feel it, I want to remember my mom and my dad if they pass away. I just come back and sit and watch my film, and yeah, they're still alive in my film. That's that's it. And I want maybe I see my film as a practice of Buddhist. Yeah, and I want to invite you all to come and sit and watch and feel something. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Now it is time for the Q&A session from our jury members.
Hi. Thank you for the pitch. I do believe that you can deliver your new idea, your new film, seeing from the previous film. The new script is also, like, beautiful. And it's quite internal, like for you personally, I believe it is very important. I also do believe that short films are not just for personal, but also can be made impactful depending on who you are screening it for. So, do you have any idea besides the A-list film festival that you aim and for your own career? Who is the real audience that you have in mind to make this discussion about religious and spirituality? Do you have any idea?
Um, I try to answer the question. For me, I think maybe my work, I think it so really challenging of the cinematic language, something like that. And yeah, maybe the audience, I think maybe it's normal person can watch, but in the other hand, I think if I want to show maybe to explore. I think for me, cinema is so special too that can directly um, take something in my side to the outside, can sublime something that overflow in me in my to be a piece. And
Okay, I mean, I have something in mind, but okay, maybe this is a bit different. To be honest, I knew that this film can be effective to Buddhists more than other people, but also like it can work with like people that study in the field of philosophy or have some focus on this field too. Anyway, cinema is everything. I mean, we can communicate with by this visualizing and also auditory things, but to be honest and to be focused on this thing, we both interest in this field, so we want to argue about this, and we think that when the film go international or maybe go farther than our country, we can make any conversation with them. They can just wondering why mermaid, why it have to be the cave, why we have to choose to tell the story with the monk, and it's so basic question and also still effective anyway. They don't need to ask like more that why enlightenment. They can be this simple to understand film.
I will speak Thai and you
โอเคโอเคมา
จริงๆมันน่าจะเป็นหมายถึงว่าถ้าเกิดกลุ่มคนดูหลักเราสึกว่ามันน่าจะเป็นคนเหมือนเราอะที่รู้สึกแบบหมายถึงว่าก้าวผ่านความเศร้านั้นไปไม่ได้หมายถึงว่าคืออย่างเราก็จะกลัวที่แบบถ้าวันหนึงพ่อแม่ตายไปไม่รู้จะไงใช่ปะ
Okay, so he also add on that film can be related to the person just like him, the person who's scared of losing someone they love.
เราก็พูดนะแล้วก็นั่นแหละหมายถึงว่ามันก็เป็นเหมือนแพทย์ที่จะพยายามก้าวผ่านความรู้สึกของตัวเองไปได้หมายถึงว่าพยายามที่จะ enlightenment ในแบบของตัวเองที่สามารถอยู่ในโลกนี้ต่อไปได้โดยที่แบบโอเคอะไร
Okay, so and it's also like to practice together, like watching film and practicing to meditating to this film like together, and also people can maybe across their line, across their suffering, across their feeling, and be like enlightenment at some moment. Because our definition for enlightenment is not only just you need to be the highest monk or the highest top of the priority, but we can be enlightenment. Everyone can be enlightenment when they realize something that really important for them or hardship, something that they really need to do it. Yeah. So
All
thanks
right.
for questions.
Thank you very much. Can we have a big round of applause for Anastomose?